I'm now going to show you how to do burst shot. So burst shot is where you can take multiple pictures. So if there's a moving object and you want to get the picture going really fast, you want to get a bunch of shots of it, you can do burst shot. First thing we do, center into camera, flip it around here, and we'll go right into the side where you see this little box thing right there. Tap that little box and you'll get a little menu just like that. Go down to burst shot, pretty easy, second one right there. And now you can see right at the bottom it gives you a 0 of 20. So you can take a burst of 20 shots. So I've got the box right here. I'm going to take a little burst shots of this box. So all you do is just hold down the shutter button right on the touchscreen. Just like that. And let it process. If you go into your camera now for your pictures, to cancel that, now you can see all of these pictures that I've taken just like that. That's all your burst shot pictures. So pretty neat little function there. So that's a feature of the new Galaxy S3. So try that out. The next feature is called Best Photo. Best Photo means you can do that burst shot type thing, and then you can pick the photos that you want. So same thing, go into camera, flip it around, click on that box again right here, select burst shot just like you did before, and then right at the top corner on the left you'll see something called Best Photo off. Switch that to on, and now you can see the 20 photos is now turned into 8. So what we'll do is we'll take the box again right here and we'll do the 8 photos. And now let it process for a second. And now what you can see is you can see just a line of the 8 photos that you've taken. And if you tap and hold it for a second, it'll give you that little like thumbs up type thing. And you can keep which ones that you want. So let's say that one's no good, this one's no good, but these two are good, as well as those ones, and that one is good. You can keep those ones. Select done right at the top right corner. Saving pictures, it'll now save all those pictures that you've selected as your best photos. So it'll get rid of the ones that are kind of blurry or just the ones that you don't really care about, because when you do a burst of 20 shots or even 8 shots, there's a lot of photos that you just don't want. So when you do that best photo with the 8 shots, you can sort of select the ones that you want, or if there's only just one shot that you want, just keep the one shot and you can get rid of the rest of them. So that's how you do best photo. The next feature I'm going to tell you about is something called S-Voice. S-Voice is Samsung's version of Siri from Apple. So it's basically a voice command thing that you can use. So the first thing you want to do to activate it is just double tap your home button, just like that. As you can see, mine's already activated because I've been playing around with it. So I'm just going to cancel out of it while I talk about it. But it will show up if you've used it for the first time. It'll ask you some disclaimer questions. Just make sure you agree to those. It'll also tell you how to use it. So you can follow those instructions, or you can just skip all that and listen to how I do it. So obviously, once you've agreed to all those disclaimers, double tap the home button. Set alarm for 8:15 p.m. There you go. So my alarm is now saved. Another cool feature you can use with it is, oops, we'll go back, double tap again. Take a picture. There you go. So when you go take a picture, automatically opens up your camera for you. Pretty cool feature as well. The next tip I'm going to show you is something called direct call. So what direct call means is that when you hit phone and you dial, or if you go into one of your contacts or something, once you select the name, rather than tapping on call, if you're kind of busy or whatnot, you just want to do a quick call, dial a number, all you'll have to do is just motion your phone right up to the side of your head. Once it notices that motion, it'll automatically call for you. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first thing we want to do is go to your apps, go into settings, and then go all the way down to motion. Now you want to tick off motion activation right at the top, tick that off, and then the first one is just called direct call. So you just want to slide it on over and that'll directly call. So now if we go back, go to phone, dial, whatever you want to. I'm just going to dial some random numbers here. If you just go up just like that, it's just going to start calling. The next thing I'm going to tell you about is something called Smart Stay. So it's something where, as if you're reading on the internet or you're reading an article or book or something like that, right onto the screen of your Samsung Galaxy S3, and let's say the screen dims. It's an annoying feature that a lot of other smartphones have, but Samsung has fixed that now. So what you can do is, if you go into your apps, settings, display, and then checkmark Smart Stay. So disable screen timeout if device detects that your face is watching the screen. So what it does is it uses this little camera right here to detect if your actual face is looking at the screen, and that will automatically not dim out the screen. So as you can see, that little dimmer right there, you can read the little thing. I'm gonna go and do not show again. Okay. So now that that's activated, when I go onto a web page and I'm reading something, as long as it detects my face with that little camera right there and that feature's turned on, my screen will not dim. But if you did put your phone down on the ground right there, didn't touch it for a while, and you're on that web page, it doesn't detect your face, the screen will dim automatically to whichever setting you have. So it's a pretty neat feature. The next thing I'm going to show you is another way you can do to unlock your screen from the lock screen. So the first thing you want to do is go into your apps, settings, just go right to the near the bottom called security, and then on screen lock you want to make sure that that's set onto motion. So when you click screen lock, tap on motion. It's going to give you a little bit of write up on how it works. Just tap OK. And now when I go back to the home screen, go back here, lock it. Now if I want to unlock the screen now, if you tap the lock button or the home button right there, hold this, just go like that. So I know that was really quick, I'll do it again. So what it is if you just hold your finger down right there and just move the phone just like that, it'll make a sound and it'll automatically unlock just with your motion. So when you do activate that, it's not going to allow you to unlock your phone just by pushing up and down. You actually have to hold, go like that. So another cool feature. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how to access your camera from the home screen. So if you follow the steps in the previous tip that I showed you on how you can unlock your phone with motion, keep all those settings the same, then go into apps, settings, go back down to security and your lock screen options, and then you want to go all the way down to camera quick access, which actually is the third one right there, and you want to swipe that on. So once that's on, go back to your home screen. I'll actually lock the phone down just like that. Wake it up again. Hold your finger or your thumb down and then just move the camera just like that. And there you go. So it accesses the camera just like that for you very quickly. I'll do it again just to show you. So from the lock screen, hold your finger down, turn the phone sideways. It'll automatically open up the camera. So you have to make sure that you've gone through those settings. So again, it's security, lock screen options, and camera quick access. You want to make sure that that's ticked on.